Hi, I'm Joe.
And I'm Lance.
What did you do to me, Lance?
Well, we're the SAR guys, first of all, but I didn't do nothing to you. We might have went a little bit too far. I wanted to talk about webbing today, but I think you got a little bit too much webbing. So why don't we use my webbing, and we don't have to worry about yours for right now.
Sounds good to me.
All right. So one of the things that we want to talk about is using our webbing that typically our team always has with us. Everybody's issued webbing. It's useful in many, many ways. We use it with the Stokes baskets and to lash things down, or just multiple different uses that we can use them for. But one of the things I want to talk about today is using it as a harness. Sometimes we have to make a hasty harness to help us get out of areas that we're in. Now, most of us on our team is going to have about an 11 to 12 foot section. The first thing you want to do is tie yourself a water knot. So with the hasty harness, I think it's one of the easiest harnesses, but just like anything else, everything has its positives and negatives. But I think for our team, this is going to be the one that you want to put into your toolbox to be able to know how to do it. So once you got your water knot, we've taught about this water knot before. So all that you're going to do is bring it around behind you. Make sure your water knot is in a position where it's more kind of to the side of your body. So it's not in the middle of your back, so you don't get pressure points, but it's not in the front where it's going to be where you're going to be attaching your carabiner and that too. So you get it kind of to your side, and then it's real easy. You drop down that webbing down by your knees, and then you grab it, 2 hands, and then you work it up. And be mindful how you work it up, because you'll know whether or not you got it worked up right or not later when it starts getting pulled on. Now you have these 2 loops. Very simply, you can have your carabiner, or there's many other lashings that you have. One of the downfalls that you need to remember with the hasty harness, depending on the length of yours, mine's 11 foot and it basically fits me just right. I think I could walk around a little bit and not worry about it dropping, but know that if I had 12 foot, I'd have to kind of be mindful of it and hold on to it to make sure that it doesn't fall. So very basic, very easy, and most of us can do it with ours. I'm 6 foot, 215 pounds, 11 foot piece of webbing is going to be the absolute max. And again, with everything that we do with SAR guys, please know what your team is going to be using and how they use it. Some teams might not do it this way. You might have to tie a Alpine Swiss feet or something like that. This is what we use for the rescues that we do, or if we need to. A lot of times we don't need to use them, but it's what we pack in our toolbox and in our brain.
Right, and the reality is, in the 5-6 years I've been on this team, I've used this once.
Yeah.
So we don't use it very often, but when you need it, it's a really good tool to have in your toolbox.
Absolutely. Just like everything, when you need it, it's good to have it. So refresh your mind on these things, and it'll help you out in the long run.
Right, we hope you found that useful.
See you out on the trail.